Hello, I hope we all are doing good. Yes, we all are staying safe, healthy, and happy. And in the previous class, we discussed about the plasma membrane and the cell wall, right? And today I'm going to talk about the cytoplasm, which is the site wherein all the metabolic activities take place. Yes? So, cytoplasm is the material which is inside the plasma membrane. Okay? Uh, so suppose this is the nucleus, this central part, this is the nucleus, and this is the plasma membrane. Now everything which is excluding this nucleus inside this plasma membrane, what the plasma membrane is enclosing, that is the cytoplasm. And in the cytoplasm we have different organelles. So today I am going to talk about these 5 organelles. One is the mitochondria, then endoplasmic reticulum, golgi bodies, ribosomes, and nucleus. Okay. So first of all, what is cytoplasm? So as I said that this plasma membrane minus the nucleus. Plasma membrane minus nucleus. Whatever is left is cytoplasm. Now this cytoplasm is basically 90% of water, right? Some organic and inorganic material. When I say organic, what all inorganic? It can be your carbohydrates, yes, fats and proteins, right? When I say inorganic, inorganic can be different inorganic substances like sodium, then potassium, calcium, other inorganic substances also, right? So it is 90% of water, and this is the place where all the metabolic activities take place for a cell inside the cytoplasm. Okay. Now in the cytoplasm we will talk about, first thing what we will talk about is the mitochondria. So mitochondria is also called as the powerhouse of the cell. Any idea why is it called as the powerhouse of the cell? If we know that, please mention it in the comments. Yes, powerhouse of the cell. So why is it called as the powerhouse of the cell? Because this is the place for cellular respiration. Yes, in cellular respiration, what it does, what happens in the mitochondria is that oxygen which we inhale, that oxygen is used to oxidize the carbon and the fat molecules, the carbohydrate and the fat molecules, right? And after burning that, after oxidation of these carbohydrate and fat molecules, what happens? Whatever energy is produced, right? So that is the reason that it is called as the powerhouse of the cell, because energy is produced here. So this mitochondria, it looks somewhat like this. This is the mitochondria, yes? It looks somewhat like this. Yes? So it has got 2 membranes. This is the outer membrane. Yes? And this one is the inner membrane. Right? Now, the inner membrane has got some folds. These folded structures, right? These folded structures, they are called as cristae. Okay? This mitochondria also contains enzymes. What kind of enzymes? Enzymes like ATP synthetase. ATP synthetase. Right? And mitochondria also contains its own ribosomes. These dot-like structures, they are the ribosomes. Right? And it also contains its own DNA. right? So this is how the mitochondria is, and very important function of the mitochondria is cellular respiration. Now this is an organelle which contains its own ribosomes and DNA. This we need to remember. Okay. Now the next organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. So we see that after the nucleus, when we have drawn any plant cell or any animal cell, after the nucleus, this kind of structure, it starts, the folded structures, they start arising from the nuclear membrane, right? These are called as endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. So this is somewhat like this. Yes. Now, over the endoplasmic reticulum, we see some dot-like structures. Yes. And some would be scattered, otherwise also in the cell. Yes. Free also. And some will not have this dot-like structures, right? So this endoplasmic reticulum, it is of two types. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the other one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, when it does not have these dot-like structures, so they are very smooth, right? So what these dot-like structures are, they are ribosomes. So when the endoplasmic reticulum does not have the ribosomes attached, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it means ribosomes are not there in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and rough endoplasmic has ribosomes. Okay, so they are smooth because ribosomes are not there, right? Now the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they will have the ribosomes. So what is the function of this endoplasmic reticulum? It helps in protein synthesis. Let me check the spelling for protein. Yes, protein synthesis. Okay, and second is transportation. So these are two major functions of the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now after the endoplasmic reticulum, we'll talk about Golgi bodies. So Golgi bodies, they are also called as dictyosomes in plants, right? In plants, dictyosomes are present, so they are called as dictyosomes, plant cells, right? So Golgi bodies, sometimes they are also referred to as Golgi complex. See, this is how the Golgi bodies are. So they actually comprise, one is vesicles and the second is tubules. Okay, so this structure is tubule and this structure is vesicle, right? So they contain vesicles and tubules. Fine. Now what is the function of the Golgi bodies? They help in transport and packaging and storage. So these vesicles, they help in packaging and storage. Whatever is produced inside the cell, right, that is packaged and stored in these vesicles. Yes. So next we will talk about ribosomes. Other function of this Golgi bodies is synthesis and secretion of enzymes and hormones. Secretion of enzymes and hormones. Right? So they also help in synthesis and secretion of enzymes and hormones. Okay? Now the next we will talk about ribosomes. So ribosomes, they are the organelles which do not contain membrane, or ribosomes, they are also called as amembranous organelle. They are also called as amembranous organelle. Why so? Because they do not contain membrane. Okay, they are not membrane bound. Now, what is the function of, see, ribosomes, they are rich in RNA. Okay, and they help in protein synthesis. Now, some ribosomes, as we see here, may be scattered freely, and some are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So, the next is nucleus. See, this is the nucleus, this part. Yes. So nucleus, it has got a nucleolus. Nucleolus is present. Then it has got chromatin network. Yes. And whatever matrix is present inside the nucleus, here, whatever is there, that is called as nucleoplasm. Okay. And this structure, there is a gap between this membrane, this is called as nuclear pore. Now, how does this nuclear pore help? This nuclear pore helps in the transport of substances from nucleoplasm to cytoplasm, right? So, nucleoplasm and cytoplasm, right? Amongst them, the transport of substances keep on taking place. Yes. So, now this chromatin network, this is something what forms the chromosomes. Now, how does it form the chromosomes? At the time of cell division, right? Cell division. At the time of cell division, this chromatin network, it condenses, right? It condenses, it comes very close together and forms the chromosome. Okay? And we all know that nucleus is a organelle which contains this chromosome or the genetic material, and it is responsible for the inheritance of the genetic characters from parent to the offspring. Okay, so this is all about the nucleus. I will discuss about the chromosomes in detail in some other video. I'll talk about that. Okay, now remaining organelles I'll discuss in the next session. If there is any query related to whatever has been covered in this session, please write to me in the comments. I'll be really happy to respond for that. Until then, happy learning.